Hey folks, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We are here in Harvest Valley, and we are just about ready to make our final trek towards this big-ass building with a ton of windmills on it, which from here on out I'll just call Earthen Peak because that's what it's called. But we got a couple challenges in store first. Got a Pyromancer up there who's causing problems. We've got some of these huge ogre, not quite ogre, but large dudes ridden by small dudes hanging out in the poison. We got some skeletons down there, and we got a lot of prizes. Oh, and we got at least one guy hanging out, just crawling at the bottom there. So we've got a lot to deal with. Let's see how efficiently we can take care of it. And I am actually... Oh, hello. Hi there. Didn't see you there. Let's get our slashing weapons out here. Whoa. That didn't quite work. So this guy has a huge club, and he does a lot of poise damage. He'll break your poise quite easily. So that's why I was just like instantly stunned there. It's like, whoa, golly golly. Anyway, I'm a little low on bolts, so I'm gonna switch on... Oh, I don't have very many arrows either, do I? Got fire arrows. Oh, and I got some heavy bolts, okay. Let's actually go for the crossbow and equip those heavy bolts. Could have sworn I stocked up on those, but I guess not. Okay, so looks like the lip of the ledge there is helping me avoid his dark attacks, but it's helping him avoid my crossbow. So that's a heavy bolt for you. Does a little more damage. But looks like I might run out of ammo before I take care of both of these guys. So I may need to switch to my regular arrows to finish them off. There we go. I hope it's just the two of them. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna need to finish him off here, so why don't I switch right now so that I at least have a couple bolts left. And then, yeah, it's doing less damage. I might actually need to switch back, or you might climb up here, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch back. Oh man, I wasted one. Not my most efficient use of ammo, but I made it work. Okay, let's just patrol around here, see if there's anything around the corners I should deal with immediately. We do have two separate passageways into the main building there. Got a path over to the left, and we got all sorts of prizes down in the poison. So let's deal with the poison. Let's see if I can snipe this thing with my... Oh no, I'm completely out of ammo there. Oh, and that's not gonna finish it off, so that's cool. Let's just not worry about it then, because it'll drop like a fading soul, basically. Dragon Charm, Chameleon, Titanite, Washing Pole. That's a thing to check out. Hi there. Titanite. Titanite. Titanite slab. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And what's in here? Large Titanite and a human effigy. Cool beans. I think that's everything in there. So, let's check out that washing pole. The washing pole is another katana-like weapon, much like my uchi. A katana of unknown origin. Let's get out of the let's get out of the way of the Pyromancer there. The extremely long blade allows for strikes from a great distance, but its construction makes it extremely fragile. How fragile? Let's where's the durability on this thing? I don't remember where stuff is. Oh yeah, it's got 20 durability total compared to 40 for the Uchi. So it's strong, but fragile. Scaling might improve if I upgraded it. But especially in Dark Souls 2, where durability is a big deal, I'd say it's a important trade-off to weigh. And also, apparently, it's a lot heavier than an Uchi. So, I'm sticking with the Uchi for sure. Anywho, let's take this side path here. I think it's pretty easy to miss if you ask me, but the reward is actually pretty cool. Praise the sun. Why should we praise the sun in this particular location? Well, where is it? Because this is where you enter the Sun Bros in Dark Souls 2. So, the Sun Bros, or the Covenant of Sunlight, or something like that, is a fan-favorite covenant from Dark Souls 1, in part because the fan-favorite character of Solaire is the representative of that covenant. Which one do I want to replace? Kind of like all of these. I never use fist bump, so praise the sun. It's the most meme aspect of Dark Souls. It's persisted in all 3 Dark Souls games, and I understand the appeal in part because it is a covenant dedicated to cooperation, being summoned into other people's worlds in order to help them. I don't think there's an illusory wall here. I think that's a lie. And so in a world as kind of depressing and harsh as the one of Dark Souls, having a covenant that is explicitly about helping other people and being explicitly tied to light, I think makes it very appealing. Also, the pose is very good. So now if I laid down my summon sign, it would be a golden summon sign rather than a white one. And I would get a sunlight medal for assisting. Hey there, ninja person. What's up with you? You don't have a head. That's a problem. So the poison continues as we enter into here. Pots of poison, in fact. And you can use those to your advantage, because you saw that guy just got poisoned from the poison. And it's enough to take care of him without even slashing him. So, if you are crafty, there are ways you can use the poison to your advantage. However, it'll also poison you. So that's not good. There's a ladder over there, but there's a lot of poison guarding it. Let's worry about this first. Yes, this is Earthen Peak. Hello. How are you? And there's a Pyromancer. Ooh boy. And this is where the poison really gets funky, because you want to dodge things usually, but dodge rolling will cause you to roll through the poison pots and take damage, and possibly get poisoned. Or rather, possibly get poisoned and therefore take damage. So this is a tricky ambush there, because he makes you want to run back in here, but this isn't really that safe. So, anyway, there's a Pyromancer up there, and I don't have the ranged ammo to take care of them. Yep, look at that, look at that. So I'm just gonna have to be a little bit crafty. That is the path that we will be following when we use the other entrance. What I want to do is run down there into the sludge, because there's bound to be a wonderful prize. Better be a wonderful prize. Don't think I didn't see that. This passageway over here. What do we have in here? We have Lucatiel. Hey there. Let's use it up. And we got another Ferrous Lockstone contraption. Let's use it, because I don't remember what this is, but the message told me to do it, so how can I not? What do we get? What's the prize? The Poison Bite Ring and the Soul of a Proud Knight. Poison Bite Ring. That sounds like something useful for this area. Poison Bite Ring increases poison resistance. One of several bite rings known for their peculiar design. The similar, oddly disturbing design of these rings suggests a common source. Whoever the master craftsman was, he clearly knew his trade. I don't know who crafted them, but there are various bite rings. Poison Bite, Blood Bite, Other Bite. So let's well, what am I replacing here? Bracing Knuckle Ring. Yeah, let's brace it for the time being and see how I do. Anyway, Lucatiel, hello.
Still on the road, are you? Sorry to have burdened you so. This is for you, by way of an apology.
Hey, Ring of Steel Protection +1. So the Ring of Steel Protection +1, it's like a Ring of Steel Protection, but it's +1. Said to be the ring of the once legendary Night King. Those tales are long forgotten, and even the greatly wizened have no recollection of his exploits. I don't know if this description is different from original Ring of Steel Protection. Basically, increases physical defense, and the +1 means it increases that defense even more. It's a nice little bonus, but I feel like it was more useful in Dark Souls 1. Attacks in Dark Souls 2 tend to do a fair bit more damage, I would say.
I found my thoughts growing hazy. My memories are fading, oldest first. The curse is doing its work upon me. I am frightened. Terribly so. If everything should fade, what will be left of me?
Good question. It's like that's the question I'm exploring throughout the entire playthrough.
I had an older brother. We learned to fence together. He became the most decorated swordsman in all of Mirror. I never even compared to him. In fact, I never beat him. Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace. Now I'm certain that he was taken by the curse. If only someone would hear my tale. My brother must have come here, too. Soon I may forget even about him.
So I guess she came to Drangleic in order to find her long-lost brother. But like so many others, she's losing that purpose, and the journey is becoming everything. Same as us, same as Kale.
If only someone might soon.
Alright, so where did I go? Here we go. Let's real quick get out here, and let's see if this poison is going to build up. Slowly, slowly. So the poison bite ring should decrease the rate at which we get poisoned in sludge and whatnot. So I believe that prevented us from actually getting poisoned there. Now then, we could break these pots and go up that ladder and head up there, and we could get a sneak attack on that guy. Or we could just go around, because that guy is right at this entrance right here. So, and we should be able to get him to, yep, poison himself. And if we're crafty in dodging him, he will die to poison just like his brother. Ta-da! Now then, get through here, and we are up on the upper level. I wonder if we can get this guy to poison himself too. Oh, if only he would get caught on fire. Alright. We'll probably have to fight one of these guys legit at some point, but not right now. You can see on their back, those guys are afflicted by the dark sign. They have the dark sign on their shoulder. So they are definitely undead, just like us. Okay. Oh man, having ranged attacks would actually be super useful here because of a certain enemy. And I'm not talking about the Pyromancer. But, let's go. I don't think she should be able to get us if we hug the wall here. Yeah. Now, you're starting to see these mushrooms. See? There's one over on the ledge over there, and there's one in an alcove right here. And they emit poison gas every little while. So we need to be careful and take care of them before they emit that gas. Oh, that's almost a one-shot. So close. Yep, there's another one. Alright, Pyromancer. Is it safe? Is it safe? I'm concerned there's gonna be another enemy right around the corner there that I can't see. So let's make this quick. Oh, well. Okay. Maybe charging in isn't the best idea. Let's... Whoa. So these Pyromancers, they are not to be trifled with. That didn't quite work. That's gonna explode. Alright, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? There we go. Alright, can I get the drop on her? Yeah! Nice. So these desert pyromancers, they're called desert pyromancers. They're desert sorceresses or something. People love their outfit, and you can grind them for their outfit. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Skeptic Spice, cool. Let's see, that's something I'm gonna have to run off, I think. But let's make it at an angle. Yeah. And what do we have in here? We got boxes. Oh, and we got another one of these dudes. Sickle buddy. Let's let him through, because I see passageways on either side, and I'm worried of an ambush. Ooh. Nice. Now, is there an ambush happening up in here? Yeah, there is. There's a headless swordsman. And what about in here? We got a bloodstain right in front of the chest. That worries me. Might also just be an ambush coming from the left there. Item over there. Swordsman over there. Okay. But let's see what happened to this guy. Was it an ambush? Yeah, it's an ambush. I'm just being careful because I think now's around the time when they start throwing mimics at us. Hey, a heavy crossbow and a bunch of bolts. Is that, how does that compare to our current crossbow? Ours is a light crossbow. This is a heavy crossbow. It puts us right at the 70%, but it is stronger. Quite a fair bit stronger. Am I gonna heavy roll? No, I'm not. All right. Let's equip those bolts. Awesome. And I think that's all for this side path. So we can get back to the oh no! Oh no! How did I not trigger that before? And how did I not notice it? Texture is way lower resolution than the rest of the floor. At least somehow I dodged the second crossbow, or second bolt, or whatever. Second arrow. Gonna go around again, just because I don't want to deal with those pots. Hello, goodbye, Harvest Valley. And we got a fog gate and one last path over here. That sounds like a basilisk. Is that a basilisk? Or is that the sound that... Ah! Is that the sound that the mushrooms make? They're like mushroom snails. I don't really know. They're cool. Oh! That, I think, was a trap. Okay, and I think let's make this an opportunity to try out our new crossbow. Yeah! Oh man, that was good. What is poisoning me? Did I step in some sludge? I think I stepped in some sludge. That's what happened. Got a dude hanging out on the floor there. What's up, bud? And we got another one of them mushroom buddies. Come on, walk forward a little bit more. There you go. Yeah, this crossbow is going to be a lot better. I know I'm using heavy bolts rather than regular bolts, but such a difference. There's a chest. Are there any more ambushes waiting to happen? I think I'm good. Oh, trap ahead. Okay, I think it's just a booby-trapped chest. How about... break that, so I can roll over there if I need to. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it were a poison chest. Ooh. Okay. And it's one torch. Okay, cool, great, wonderful. All right, that takes care of this little entry section to Earthen Peak. And it is time for a boss fight. Fatty ahead. Therefore, the weakness left side. Also, I think we might be able to knock these guys down. I don't know if it's worth it. I guess they're being like... I guess that's a form of torture or something? I'm not really sure what's up with that. Maybe that's the hip new bathing trend. Anyway, we got a boss. Let's do a boss. This is the Covetous Demon. It is basically that thing from Star Wars Episode 6. I don't know what it's called. The Rancor, maybe? It spits some stuff at us. I don't know what it is. But it's gross. Whoa! And it leaps at us. Oh no. Oh, come on. Don't do this. Okay, that was a bad situation. Anyway, for the most part, it just kind of flops around. That just got me in a bad situation. I am a bit wary about that. Yes, it rolls. Again. Whew. I'm also a little scared of its tail. But you can see there's no elegance to it, and it's not that difficult. It just kind of flops. And I don't know, a lot of people think it's a kind of disappointing boss. I like how kind of pathetic it is, but at the same time, if you underestimate it, it will squash you. Anyway, it dropped the Covetous Demon's soul. Let's check it out. Eating is an expression of desire. There once was a man whose deep affections were unrequited. He transformed into the Covetous Demon, which only made him lonelier than before. So this brings in, and I wasn't even expecting or planning this, this brings in what I was talking about when I went to the sex change coffin, of the relationship between identity and body, and action and body, and mind and body. This is someone whose very being was altered by his desires. He was one who consumed and lusted and wanted. And by consuming and lusting and wanting, he became a physical embodiment of gluttony. So, again, that physical, outside, external representation of one's inner being is coming up more and more. And I think, actually, a later boss in this area may do the same thing. So, but that gave us a good amount of souls. Let's head back to Majula and level up.
Bearer of the curse, lest this...
Alright, how we doing? It's been a while since we leveled up. That's 2 levels worth. Let's increase our attack power a little bit. Now, we're running low on ammo. Oh, by the way, she's here.
Oh, fancy meeting you here. Speak up if you need anything at all, alright?
She should have some new dialogue.
These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, each is unique. Some of them are used to smith weapons and armor, and some unique stones provide special benefits. Some of them are extremely rare and should be used with great thrift. None of the differences are easily spotted, but I've learned quite a lot, really. You know how they call this place Drang Lake, right? Well, in the old lore, in stories and the like, they said it had another name. What was it? Well, I don't know. It's just something I heard. Since long, long ago, many kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. Each like a great flame that turns to soot. Maybe that's why people don't remember much about the past.
It's almost like it's a theme or something. But I do like that she brings in the metaphor of fire, because that is such an important metaphor and symbol in the first Dark Souls. And by comparing the rise and fall of kingdoms to kind of that fire bursting out and being reduced to soot and bursting out again, it recalls the first flame and the choice at the end of Dark Souls 1 about how the world would go forward. So I think that's a really useful metaphor to put in to really draw that explicit connection.
You see that blacksmith over there? Is he one of those hollows? He seems to keep eyeing me up. He sort of looks like my father. He's a blacksmith too, you see. The poor man's such a worrywart. But he wouldn't follow me out here, would he?
So, I'm fairly confident, and I cannot say this for sure, I'm fairly confident that Lenegrast is Chloanne's father, and both of their memories have degraded to such a point where they don't actually realize it. And they're 15 feet away from each other and never realize it. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening, and I find that really sad and really powerful.
I was born in a land to the west, Vulcan, famous for its merchants. There were great, bustling cities. But for me, they were suffocating. And so I set out, in search of stones in faraway lands. There are dangers, for certain, but I much prefer to live this way. But for the life of me, I can't remember how I ended up here. It's as if I were drawn to the place, or lured in. Oh, I don't know.
I like that sinister turn. You know, we've been hearing about us being drawn to Drang Lake like a moth to a flame, but then turning it to being lured makes it feel a lot more sinister.
These stones may...
Alright, that's it.
You know,
Ah!
since each...
Stop talking! Okay, so, once she moves, Chloanne, I don't think her inventory is expanded yet, but she can expand her inventory. I don't remember when she does. We'll check back in.
No interest. Suit yourself.
Okay, Lenegrast, do you have any more dialogue now that Chloanne's here?
Oh, how goes your journey? Take these. They should help a bit.
Oh, cool, a hammer. I think this is a different hammer from the hammer I'm already using. Yeah, I'm using the craftsman's hammer. And he just gave me the blacksmith's hammer. Which I can't find. Where is it? I don't know. I want to compare them. We'll look at that. Let's look at that.
Don't waste my time.
Where is it? Oh, here it is, here it is. I don't know why I was unable to see it. An ordinary hammer used by a blacksmith can be used as a hammer, but not to any great effect, as it was made to shape weapons, not serve as one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the scaling's is good. I'm not sure how the base damage compares. But, I don't know, I've always used the craftsman hammer, and I've never seen an argument online to use the blacksmith's hammer instead. Although, as much as I love the barbed club, it might be cool to dual wield. Like, hammers. I don't know. I'll think about it.
What? You again? You'll need souls.
Okay, you don't have anything to say about...
Well, at least
Oh, hey!
now,
Whoops, I missed it.
stones? Try asking my daughter. You might be surprised. Drat. Don't. You'll need soul. I know. Don't wait. My witless daughter finally came home. Just as oblivious as she's always been. Well, at least now I can keep an eye on her.
Okay, so there is the explicit confirmation. Chloanne is his daughter. She doesn't realize it. And he's not telling her? It makes it a little less tragic, but now it's just confusing. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's buy those bolts that I came here for. Those are heavy bolts. How many can I get here? Ooh, I can get a lot. I would probably never have to worry about them again. But I'd also want to get some other kinds of bolts. So let's do that. And that. Get the rest heavy. And that. Fresh out. Awesome.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Cool. And let's set up my equipment here. Arrows. Make those wood arrows. Cool. Alright. So we've made it to Earthen Peak. We are inside the belly of the beast. And in the next episode, we will begin to scale the tower. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.